President Trump unveiling his infrastructure plan at the White House. He wants the states to chip in a whole lot of money. Joining us now, Betsy Price, the Republican mayor of Fort Worth, Texas. Betsy, Your Honor, welcome to the program. Great to have you with us. I think Your Honor is the correct form of address, is it not?
Whatever you want to say, just Mayor or just Betsy's fine by me.
Well, Your Honor, the President wants the states to chip in a lot of money for this infrastructure program. I put it to you, Betsy, the states don't have the money. A lot of them are really broke. What are they going to do?
Many of them don't, and many of the cities don't, but some of us do have money, and this plan will allow us to leverage those funds. We've already been very successful leveraging that here in our part of Texas and many other states too. But the good news is this cuts down on the regulation process. It'll give us time. It'll stretch those precious dollars a whole lot further than if you're waiting 10 years to get a project approved.
Can you explain the leveraging thing? Because a lot of people don't understand that, and I certainly don't. So federal money comes to you in Fort Worth, Texas, and how do you leverage that Fed money into even bigger investments?
You know what we've been able to do so far, a prime example is our I-35 3C project, where we have a managed lanes and free lanes so that and private investors doing the managed lanes, and they get the toll back on that. But it's been an incredible way for us to leverage the precious dollars that we do have against that. They also do the maintenance and upkeep. The biggest problem with that project has been exactly what the President said. It took 10 to 12 years to get it approved to move forward.
Senator Schumer held up a big sign yesterday, Trump tolls. I think he's suggesting that you put a toll on a road built in this infrastructure plan and it's not going to be very popular. How did the tolls go down in Fort Worth?
You know, the tolls in Fort Worth at first have not been very popular, and there's still people who object to them. In fact, I would prefer that we had the funds to not have to toll, but it offers us the ability to deliver new free lanes, expansion, resurfacing of the free lanes, and then that option to those who want to use it.
You were in the meeting yesterday. You were right there with everybody else. Did the President or anybody say how these the states that are in a difficult financial position, the New Jerseys of this world, the New Yorks of this world, how are they supposed to put money on the table? They don't have any money.
They really didn't get into that level of detail yesterday. A lot of that will be worked out. Many of these states don't have money, but many of them can leverage private activity bonds and fund. Already, cities fund 70 to 75% of infrastructure from their own budgets and from bond capacity.
You think some of these states are going to get a real hard time? I mean, they've been hit with this SALT, no deducting your state and local taxes. They're high-tax states. Yep. They're big government states. They're going to take another hit, aren't they?
It's quite possible they will. That's right. Yeah, those of us that are in a better business climate, lower taxation states are liable to see a lot of benefit from this.
Are you going to get a big influx of people into Fort Worth and elsewhere in Texas? People coming out of California? Oh. Are you seeing it yet?
We already are. Fort Worth gains about 25,000 citizens a year. We've been one of the fastest growing cities in the nation the last 15 years. We've moved from a city of 500,000 to nearly 900,000 in 12 years.
I guess that's growth and progress. It's good stuff.
It is indeed.
Your Honor, thanks very much for joining us this morning. We like success stories.
Thank you for having me.
Sure thing, ma'am.